So today we are going to talk about turning of a car, and this is a part of UCM because it involves the concept of centripetal force and centripetal acceleration as well. Okay. Now first we'll see the turning of a car on a curved unbanked road, मतलब a normal curved road. Okay, curved road. For those who are new, unbanked doesn't mean anything to you. So on a curved road, how a car is turning. Okay, so this is a curved track. This is a track, okay, circular track. Now let's say this is our vehicle. Okay, now this is in 2D children. Okay, the vehicle is not actually moving here, it's actually moving here. Okay, it's like, okay, this, this is the vehicle. Okay, so this is in 2D, you have to understand that much. This is our vehicle with mass m. Okay, now the natural tendency of this vehicle, natural tendency go straight. This is the natural tendency of the vehicle, right? Which in this case is tangentially to the circle. Now, as it's going straight, children, the natural tendency is to go straight, right? However, we take a turn. What do? We take a turn, which means the tires, okay, tires who wanna go straight, they are gonna take a turn like this. Okay, they're gonna get inclined by taking a turn. Okay, tires which wanna go straight, they're getting inclined. They're taking a turn. You have to imagine all this in 3D. Yeah? Tires wanna go straight. Tires are taking a turn. Okay. So obviously, the natural tendency of a vehicle would be to push these tires towards straight line, to go straight, right? Natural tendency of a vehicle is to go straight. Vehicle, it's accelerating. It's accelerating forward. Why would it go like in a curve unnecessarily? If the tires have been rotated, the vehicle would try to push it like this. The car would like try to push it like this, and it would go straight like this, tangentially to the circle. Okay, even if we rotate the tires, and if we rotate the tires like this, okay, even if we rotate the tires like this, the car would wanna go straight. No, natural tendency to go straight because of inertia. What is this? Inertia of straight line. Inertia of straight line के वजह से this would put here the force. Okay. Now, अभी if अगर ये ऐसे force, अगर normally vehicle is trying to oppose the motion and it's gonna go here, why would it even turn, right? It would need, अगर ऐसे जो tires है वो इधर को उनको पुश मिल रहा है तो वो स्ट्रेट हो जाएंगे और वो आगे चले जाएंगे. ठीक है. What is keeping them in this direction? We need another force that is acting here. We need a centripetal force that is acting towards the center at every point, which is balancing out the inertia of straight line for the car. Okay, we need a force that is nothing but centripetal force that will balance out the inertia of straight line for the car. Okay, that will balance out the inertia of straight line for the car. ठीक है. Now what I always used to think is the car wants to go here tangentially, so the friction should act here now. Why does it? Now everyone knows that this is provided by the friction between the tires, static friction that is generated between the tires and the road. Friction should technically come here, but no friction comes. Where friction comes वो टायर के गेम में. ठीक है, ये टायर, वी आर टर्निंग द टायर, the inertia of straight line opposes it, inertia of straight line opposes it, and इसको अपोज कौन करेगा? अभी the natural tendency of the motion is here now, and what is the job of friction? Friction opposes the natural tendency of motion. It does not oppose motion, it opposes the natural tendency of motion. So since friction opposes the natural tendency of motion, ये turn किया कर रहे हैं हम लोग. This we are doing it manually, the turning of the wheels. ठीक है, inertia of straight line की वजह से it's being pushed here. तो अगर if there is no force that is being acting on it on the opposite direction, the car would go straight. Car would go tangentially, but car is not going tangentially. That means we have to assume the presence of a force that's pulling it inward, and that force is nothing but the friction that is being generated. So ये इधर हुआ, this is the natural tendency. Then opposing the natural tendency, what's going to be generated? Friction. This is what gives the centripetal force. And if you see every point पे children, ठीक है, every point पे ये ऐसे है, ये ऐसे टर्न हुआ, it's gonna oppose like this ना, like this oppose करेगा ताकि वो straight हो जाए, and exactly friction opposite. तो ये ऐसे एक towards the center हो गया, इस point पे ऐसे, ठीक है, ये towards the center हो गया. तो every time it's going to be towards the center because it changes at every point. ठीक है. So this is how friction provides the centripetal force, children. Now if we go to the derivation, first I hope you understood the concept. Now we need to go to the derivation for the formula. So here what is providing, children? Friction needs to provide for the, so friction, can we write this as Fs for static friction? Friction is providing for the what, children? mv square by r. It's gonna provide for what? mv square by r. It has to provide for mv square by r, no? Because this is the, see, this is the minimum centripetal force for this is the minimum centripetal force needed for car to continue in motion. Sorry, I'm sorry, this word is important here, circular motion. This is the minimum centripetal force needed for car to continue in a circular motion, right? Is it clear what I'm telling? ठीक है. What I mean is, children, ठीक है, this is the minimum centripetal force needed for car to continue in circular motion. So Fs has to be providing that much, right? No, can it provide greater than that much also, children? Hmm? Can it provide greater than centripetal force? Yes, it can, right? It has to, it can be greater. The car will shift inwards. It can be greater also, but it can't be less, na? It can't be greater than a certain value, but it can't be lesser, because हमारा children, our intention, your intent, continue circular motion. Hmm? Our intent is what? Our intent is what? To continue circular motion. Hmm? Now अगर फ्रिक्शन ने सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स से ज़्यादा प्रोवाइड कर दिया, मतलब जितना नीडेड है सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स उससे ज़्यादा इट प्रोवाइड्स, तो भी इट इज़ गोइंग टू रिवॉल्व इन स्मॉलर रेडियस चिल्ड्रन, क्योंकि आप देखो इट्स ज़्यादा हो गया, ये जितना चाहिए उससे ज़्यादा हो गया, तो ये थोड़ा सा इधर शिफ्ट होके स्टिल इट इज़ गोइंग टू रिवॉल्व अराउंड, it is going to revolve around the track. It's not going to go away tangentially. ठीक है, हमारा एम इधर इज टू कंटिन्यू सर्क्यूलर मोशन चिल्ड्रन, मतलब ठीक है, यू नो रिस्ट्रिक्टेड होगा और सर्कुलर मोशन होना चाहिए. ओके, सो where were we in the derivation? We were not. So Fs, then the maximum value of Fs that can act is mu s into n. अभी mu s किधर से आया, that also will derive, no problem. ठीक है, mu s का derivation, so we know that F is directly proportional to n, and even if you don't know, I'm telling you now, it's a fact for you. So F is going to be equal to mu s into n. This is the coefficient of static friction. Okay, this is the max value for friction. मतलब friction is a self adjusting force. ठीक है, self adjusting, but उसका भी adjusting का limit होता है. It can't adjust beyond that, cannot go more than this. ठीक है, इससे ज़्यादा वो नहीं जा सकता. mu s into n. ठीक है, now greater than equal to ना चिल्ड्रन n इधर क्या हो जाएगा. ठीक है, mg n n इधर mg से इक्वल हो जाएगा. कैन आई राइट mu s into mg is greater than equal to m v square by r. इसमें से कैन आई कैंसिल आउट m. ठीक है, should before cancelling out m, let me tell you what this means. This means that अगर if say there should be a v max, if velocity increases, ठीक है, velocity increases, this whole, so what are all the constants here? I'll write all the constant with blue. these are constants. ठीक है. Now if velocity increases, v increases. ठीक है. Centripetal force, can I abbreviate it here? Will increase. So friction has to increase. However, it can't exceed more than how much? Mu s into n now. So this is the max value of friction. So ये भी constant हो गया ना हमारे लिए. This becomes a constant because it can't increase ना. It can decrease, right? इसका upper limit fixed है ना. So since to balance the equation, radius also increases. वहाँ डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है, दिख रहा है ये, और ये डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है ना, डिवीजन में है. लीड्स टू स्किडिंग. ठीक है. दिस लीड्स टू स्किडिंग आउटवर्ड स्टिलन. मतलब अगर मेरा सर्कुलर मोशन का रेडियस, मेरी सर्कुलर पोर्शन है, इसका रेडियस अगर इंक्रीज हो गया, व्हाट एम आई डूइंग, आई एम स्किडिंग आउटवर्ड्स. एंड अभी इधर वी आर इमेजिनिंग कि रोड है, बट रोड इधर तक ही, और मेरा रेडियस इधर तक इंक्रीज हुआ, तो हम गोना फॉल ना. इट्स हैजर्ड, इट्स अ हैजर्ड. सो इसीलिए देर इज़ अ मैक्स. ठीक है. देर इज़ अ मैक्स स्पीड इधर तक वो इंक्रीज हो सकता है. ठीक है. इधर तक वो इंक्रीज हो सकता है. देयर इज़ अ मैक्स स्पीड. This is the story for safe speed on This is clear. Thank you so much.